This might be the most comfortable putter I have ever felt. Today we are going to be playing 5 holes with the DGA Surf. This is one of 2 of DGA's brand new putters. They have the Surf and the Sonar. The Sonar has a bead, it's a little more overstable. I didn't pick that one up, but I did grab this one in their ice plastic. This is 2-3 -1-1. Actually, you freaking stupid idiot, it's 3-4 -1-1. And honestly, it's just so comfortable in the hand. Now before this, they had the Steady and the Steady BL, and that was their beaded and non-beaded putter, BL being beadless. But it seems like the Surf and the Sonar are almost like taking that position for DGA. And we all know that flight numbers are kind of skewed, especially when it comes from like manufacturer to manufacturer. This is a -1-1. I would consider this the same as like any other company's 01. Like it's got enough stability at the end to fight out, especially in this ice plastic. And does anybody else think it's weird that DGA had ice and then Trash Panda has ice plastic? I don't think it's the same as like a disc where like the name, but like, huh. That might be in the basket. Not quite in the basket, but holy crap. That had to have, wow. Now back to the comfortability of this disc. If you see, it is very rounded on the edge. It's got a very smooth transition to the actual bevel. And then it is a sharp cut, but the way they did it was almost like the way an iPhone corner is like, it's still a corner, but it's very smooth. And because of that, it just feels so good in your hand. See, there is some stability to that, which is why I think that it might be a 3-4-0-1 instead of a -1-1. And I'm thinking that the Sonar is actually the true to its flight numbers. I think it's an 03 or an 02. So for scientific purposes, I did this on purpose so that I could see how good it putts uphill. That's the only reason I'm down here. That kind of dropped a little bit. Now, yes, this isn't the ice plastic, which is a limited run for the 2024 DMC Special Edition. But I have a strong feeling that we're gonna get these in the new Spark plastic, which is just their SP line rebranded, and then probably also in their Pro line. But currently the only one that you can get is the first run in whatever you wanna call like their swirly putter style plastic. The next shot that we're gonna test out with the Surf, which I think a lot of people disregard because they don't forehand putters, but they should, is forehanding the putters. That's literally the reason I'm telling you to forehand your putters. Now, yes, I did get some flutter out of that, and it's more or less because that was the first forehand that I've ever thrown with it. I don't know how my wrist has to react to how slow of a speed that disc is, but for a -1-1, it flipped up, it glided, and then it faded directly at the basket. That's exactly what you want from a throwing putter. Honestly, if I didn't already have my putter locked in for my actual bag, this would probably be it. And it does feel like a slightly rounded, slightly less stable Marvel, which is really cool because that's another reason that I'm loving this so much. But the other reason that I'm loving this so much is it is made by Discraft. I don't know if Discraft has a putter like this. They have the Luna, which is all the way rounded, And I used to throw that, but this is something different. I know DGA gets to like make their own molds, which is why it's not just one for one. It's not like the Pipeline and the Athena are the same thing, but this just feels so much better. And I'm curious if now that they're doing the Ace races, is Discraft gonna come out with this too? All right, we got some Guardian trees, and before that, a giant swamp. And just like Shrek, stay out of me swamp. See, this is a little confusing. Like, that was not a -1 stability. I put it on a slight hyzer. Excuse you. I put it on a slight hyzer, and it did the like pushing slight hyzer thing that a normal putter would do. -1 to me sounds more like should flip up a little bit, and then it shouldn't fade as much as you think. And if you're ever at Cass Benton, hole 12, do yourself a favor, just go over the bridge that most people don't know about. See, like usually you would go over that little swampy area where it's flooded right now. There's pieces of wood or like cinder blocks that people throw over there just so you can cross. But like, bridge, and the basket's right there. So why wouldn't you just take this extra 5 seconds out of your day? I think my first impressions of the Sonar, especially with the -1, was that it was gonna be very, very straight, which meant that if you put it on slightly the wrong angle, you'll be able to tell. I don't think that's the case. I think this is a throw it as hard as you want, it's going to fight out at the end kind of putter, which is what a lot of people would describe as a perfect throwing putter. Now, putting on the other hand, all right, bonus hole. Let's see if we can't ace with it. I hit the band.